Welcome to Creating a Cover Letter, brought to you by Ballyfermot Training Centre. I'm Sharon Coventry. I'm often asked, do I really need to use a cover letter? So where to start? The first thing I always suggest people do is to print the job spec and underline the key words. The job spec isn't just about where the job is and if you can do it, it actually is giving you valuable information. The employer has taken the time to tell you exactly what they are looking for. So this will be of huge help for both the interview, your cover letter, and your CV. Remember, the job spec is the checklist of what they are looking for. To start our cover letter, we're going to go to Microsoft Word and open up a new blank Word document. The first thing that we're going to do is to click at the very top of our page and to put in today's date. You'll notice that I've put in the number not followed by any letters, followed by the month with a capital letter, and the year in a 4-digit format. This is called the long date format. Underneath this, I type my name and address, and you'll notice that each word has a capital letter, and there is no punctuation at the end of any of the lines. That is because this is an open block style letter. Underneath this, I'm going to type in the name and address of the person who I'm sending my letter to. Again, it will be open block style punctuation. I've now selected my own name and address, and I've moved it over to the right-hand side of the page where it should be. To do this, all I've done is selected my name and address, and I've used the right align button here on my home ribbon in the paragraph section. I'm now going to click down under my last address again, and I'm now going to go down 2 more lines, and I'm going to put in and in this case office administrator vacancy, because that is what the letter will be in relation to. And it's making it very clear to the reader what the letter and CV are for. I can choose to bold and make this italics and center it, etc. Against your own personal preference, it's not necessary. Again, come down 2 more lines and make sure to take off your formatting, and we're going to start into our letter properly. So I've popped in, Dear Mr. O'Brien, I wish to apply for the position of Office Administrator as advertised on your company website this week. The purpose of the first paragraph is to identify what position you're applying for and where you saw it advertised, as many companies will have multiple jobs being advertised at any one time. You can choose to leave it at that, or you can add a little bit more. I've added in, having analysed the job spec, I am confident that my experience in a business office environment, combined with my educational achievements and relevant skills, would make me a very strong candidate for the position available. It's just being confident about your skills and stating it, because you want to come across as the best option for them. Leave another blank line, and then I'm going to put in my second paragraph. Your second paragraph should reflect what they've been looking for in the job spec. So the list of words that you had that they may have been looking for need to be addressed here so they can tick them off. I've said, in my previous role with Avcom, I was recognised for excellent work ethic and professional manner, which is essential in a business environment. This gives them the impression that you're very familiar with the business environment and know what sort of behaviour is expected. During my 3 years there, I gained valuable experience in coordinating daily office activities, assisting with payroll and invoicing, and again, so you're ticking off different things that they may have been looking for. You can also say that you're recognised by management on several occasions for constantly achieving exceptional results and was promoted on 2 occasions. By stating something like this, where other people have shown faith in your abilities and promoted you, it instills faith in the reader. I have also continued to upskill and gained new qualifications in a variety of software programs, including Microsoft Excel and Sage. In this particular job spec, Microsoft Excel was listed as a preferred package for the applicant to have, and also a knowledge of an accounts package. For my third paragraph, again, I'm going to leave another blank line, and I'm going to give them something that perhaps isn't on my CV and something more of a personal trait and qualities. So that might be that you're hardworking, that you're loyal, reliable, um, and just an air as to what sort of person you are. So I have this started with, whilst my CV may list my academic and professional achievements, I also possess a number of core values which I feel would benefit me in this role. My commitment to my position and employer has always been remarked on, especially in the 3 years I worked for my previous employer, where I held a perfect attendance record. So, by backing up the actual keywords like commitment, reliability, and by stating where or how you've demonstrated that, again, will make them believe it. If you just list words like hardworking, loyal, enthusiastic, team player, highly motivated, people glaze over when they just see lists of words. So always back up what you claim. I built excellent communication and team member skills while volunteering with the Simon community for 18 months. Again, perhaps by showing a side where you've given back to the community, maybe in a sports capacity or voluntary capacity, etc., it shows a good natured person. I'm a genuinely hardworking person, which reflects in the promotions I have gained. So, again, just reflect that you are hardworking and that other people have believed in you too. So, I've added in another paragraph. It's not always necessary, but I just thought it would be nice on this occasion, where I've identified that I understand the job that's on offer. I have researched the role thoroughly and know that this role involves designing newsletters, typing, liaising with sales teams and credit control, etc. It is a very varied and busy role, and this is something I am very interested in. So again, that you understand that this is a demanding job and that's what you want to go for. So we're just going to close off the letter then with our final little paragraph. I'm going to say, thank you for your time and attention. Again, make your own version of this. These are only suggested ways of going about it. If you would like to meet to discuss any aspect of my CV, please do not hesitate to contact me, and I would always put in my mobile phone number there at the end. It just makes it easier for them to pick up the phone and to call you straight away, and that's what we want. So I'm going to come down, and as I knew the person's name at the start of the letter, I'm going to finish it with yours sincerely. If I didn't know if it was a dear sir or madam, I would finish it with yours faithfully. When typing yours sincerely, please make sure to use a small s for sincerely and make sure to spell sincerely correctly as well. There is no e before the y there at the end. Pop down another couple of lines, and I normally like to use the underscore key to put in a long line, and then I sign my name at the end. When you finish your letter, have a read over and make sure that you're happy with it, that it really reflects you to your best ability and gives you the best opportunity of the job. I would also suggest that you have a friend or family member read over it as well, just in case that there's errors that we might not see, because sometimes when we read things ourselves, we read what we want to be there as opposed to what is actually on the page. I would like to wish you the very best of luck with your letter and just make sure to give yourself the best possible chance. If you're making an application online, I would always advise that you don't actually attach the cover letter as an attachment. What I would always suggest that people do is to use the cover letter, which you've spent lots of time preparing, as the main body of your email. So what I would say is to select from the Dear Mr. Ms. whatever down as far as your name at the end of the letter and copy it and paste it into the main text area of your email. By doing this, you're drawing the reader's eye into reading your cover letter, which they may not do if it's as an attachment, as sometimes they will just automatically jump to the CV and have a read over that. So I would always suggest copying in the letter into your main body of text for your email. So just a little recap. We always start off our cover letter with our date, name and address at the top. Your first paragraph will be stating what position you are applying for and where and when you saw it advertised. The second paragraph is going to tell them the skills they are looking for which you possess. and make sure to back this up with examples. Your third paragraph will describe and back up. Don't just list, because employers hate long lists of words like highly motivated, team player, enthusiastic. Give them actual real examples so that they can believe it. So this should list your personal attributes. For example, that you're hardworking, give examples, reliable, give examples, etc. Your fourth paragraph then should demonstrate your understanding of the role, and your fifth is just your closing, where you're thanking them and letting them know that you are available for interview. So with all of that in mind, I'd just like to wish you the very, very best of luck from all of us here at Ballyfermot Training Centre. And remember, feel free to contact us if you need any help or advice in relation to this or any other matters in relation to job search or courses you may wish to take either now or in the future.